everybody. So good to be here. Talk about vision. I mean, like Matthew said, like Artemis said, I visioned this too. I was really calling in somebody like Matthew. And can we just give Matthew a big round of applause? I have not had a leader show up in my organization to the caliber of him, Kevin, Artemis, Sean, for as long as I've been doing this business. And I've been praying every single day for people like them to show up to blow my business up. And here they are, and I couldn't be more thrilled about who they are as human beings, about their hearts and their souls and their business savvy ways of being. It's just a dream come true, literally, to have all of you here, to have you guys on my team. I just feel so honored and so beyond blessed. So thank you, Trey. Yeah. Awesome. So a little bit about my story and how I got involved in this company. I've been involved for about 18 months, and like Artemis said, I'm a chiropractor and a life coach. I coach women and men now, but had been mostly women, around physical and financial freedom, because I was once very broke and I was once very sick, and very, very of both of those. Didn't know how I was going to pay the rent, didn't want to leave the house because I was so ill, and that sucked. That was not fun at all, being a single mother. And I remember the day when I woke up after years of suffering, and I said, this ends here. This ends now. This ends today. And I made changing my relationship with money my absolute job. Every single day, I watched the videos, I read the books, I did the mantras, I did the meditations, I did whatever it took to change my mindset and change my relationship with money. And what I noticed was the more supported, the more energized I got by money, the healthier I got, the more well, the more vibrant, the more vital, the more I was able to share myself with the world and share my gifts and really walk in my fullest potential. So I really saw the direct connection between health and wealth and health. And so I got inspired to, coach other women around these two topics. So the fact that we get to share about both of these subjects within the PrimeMyBody conversation is just something that really lights me up and excites me. And I'm a chiropractor. I love my job. I get to put my hands on people's spines, help them feel more alive, more healthy, more well, more free in their bodies and their lives. I love coaching, but about 3 years ago, I turned 40. I'm 43 now. And that was a big border for me, right? 30's a big border, 40's a big border, 50's a big border, and you really look at your life and you say, what do I love? What do I not love? What do I want more of, right? And so for me, 40 was a big one. I really went inside right around that time, and I said, as much as I love my life, as much as I love being a chiropractor and a life coach, as much as I'm supported by money, I know there's more. I have a bigger message to share. I have more wisdom to give. I really want to play at a much bigger level. I want to impact, like Matthew was saying, millions of people. My new mantra is, I impact millions, I make millions, I live luxuriously, I give back generously. And I say that all day. I impact millions, I make millions, I live luxuriously, and I give back generously.
Yeah.
Right? And that feels good, right? It feels good to live luxuriously. I just took my daughter, 17 years old, to Maui with her and her best friend, paid for her best friend, her family doesn't have any money. We stayed at one of the most beautiful hotels in Maui, and 5-star resort, and just lived it up. These are my girls, they're 17 years old, and they're watching me like, wow, we can have this. We can have this. Every single night we would have dinner, and I'd be like, girls, you can have this. You can have whatever you want. Whatever you want. The world is your oyster, right? You can be of high-level service. You can stay at a 5-star resort and build a school, right? And build an orphanage in another country. You can do it all. And I just saw their wheels spinning and their mind opening and just watching me. And there's nothing better, you guys, than showing your kids, showing your grandkids what's possible, right? And so I turned 40, and I just every morning got on my meditation cushion without fail. And I said, how am I meant to A, be of greater level service, which is the most important to me. Like most of us in this room, making millions of dollars means nothing if I'm not helping and supporting people. And B, how am I meant to make an extraordinary amount of money? Millions, right? I was like, I want to be a millionaire. Because why not? I believe it's our birthright to make as much money as we desire so we can be of more service. I wanted to travel. I wanted to continue building out my retreat center in Costa Rica. I wanted to send my daughter to whatever college she wanted to go to. I hadn't had that piece handled yet, right? So that was my prayer every single day. And about 1.5 years later, I got introduced to PrimeMyBody by that amazing man in the back of the room, Scott Freeman, who's another black diamond in our company and a dear brother and friend of mine. We went to chiropractic school together 22 years ago or something. And had no idea he was going to be here tonight. That's why I was so excited when he walked in the door. Still have no idea why he's here. And also by another dear friend, Eileen Carbfinger, who we also went to chiropractic school with. And immediately was like, yes, 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 yes. This is what I have been praying for. I was a little thrown off that it was network marketing. I won't lie, I was definitely not super excited about that part, and I had to do some real evaluation and soul searching. And that's because I had preconceived notions and stories that absolutely were not true about the industry. After being a part of this industry for the past 18 months, I'm so in love with affiliate marketing. And we'll go into more of that, in a little bit in the presentation. So I'm just honored to be here. I dove both feet in. I'm now the lead female earner in the company, the third top earner in the company. The amount of money I've made is just, I still am like, oh my gosh, just extraordinary. I feel so blessed. The lives that I'm touching, this oil, the way it's transforming people's lives. This is such a win, 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 you guys. Everything about it is just a blessing. All those dreams and goals that I was sharing with you, sending my daughter to college, building out my retreat center, traveling and making money while I'm traveling, making money while I'm sleeping. Who wants to make money while they sleep? Who wants to make money while they travel to awesome, amazing places and inspire people and be of service, right? That's all happening for me now. And now I'm going to write a book because of this amazing woman who's here tonight, right? Yes. Seriously. It's like the miracles keep on coming. And that's what this is. This is a miracle machine. So you guys are all in the right place at the right time. And let's dive into the presentation. So the company is PrimeMyBody, for those of you who are new. And, really, we'll ask 3 questions. Raise your hand if you wake up in the morning and you feel amazing in your body, free and flexible, energized, bounding out of bed. 2 people. 4 people. Okay, cool. 4 out of 30, 40, that's not bad. Raise your hand if you are making the exact amount of money that you desire to make doing what you absolutely love. Nobody! Not even Matthew. Okay, awesome. And how many people, raise your hand if you are surrounded by a community of people that lift you up, that inspire you to be the best you can be every single day? Awesome. All right, good. Go Austin. Yeah, that's great. How many want the answer to all 3 of these questions to be yes, me? I got all of that.
Yes.
Okay, well that's what this is about. It's about all 3. And I throw the community piece in there because that's not to be overlooked. This community of incredible people who want to be part of something bigger than themselves is such a piece of this. I feel like we're all, not all, but most of us are doing this life alone. Most of us are in survival mode, fight or flight, and we really have a hunger to come together, to do something that means something within a tribe. And what Matthew's creating, what Artemis is creating, what Kevin's creating, right, is a tribe, a community of people that can lean on each other, that can lift each other up to create miracles. So the 2 questions really is, would you be better off using our products or better off using the products and then shouting from the rooftop how this can help people and then being compensated for it? And really, once you use the oil, you're gonna love it so much that you will share it with people anyway, right? So why not get compensated for it? And again, health, wealth, health, they're directly connected. And the fact that we bring both into the conversation is just, it's one of the blessings of this experience. So before we go into the oil, we'll talk about our CEO, Paul, who was here last night, who got to meet Paul Rogers. Isn't he awesome?
Yes.
Yeah. Paul Rogers, CEO of our company. I love this man absolutely to death. Huge amount of admiration and respect for him. He's an organic farmer, you guys. This guy is so roots, loves the earth, loves the people on the earth. He's, the one who brought superfoods into network marketing. So he's a super righteous human being, super full of heart and soul. Every time he comes out to speak, did he cry last night?
No.
No? Okay. Well, almost every time he goes out, he cries because his story is so moving. He gets up on stage, he does his little dance. He's just so yummy and awesome. And he does his dance, he's so full of emotion, and he's amazing. And then you combine his really business savvy way of being. I mean, his last company, over 600 million in a year. He took the stocks from pennies to over $35 a share. He's open markets globally. This man knows what he's doing on a business level. And that's who I want captaining my ship. Someone who has the business sense, but someone who's also so service driven, so spirit driven, who loves the earth, who loves the people on it, right? Full of heart. So really blessed to have him being our leader. And then this is some other members of our team who I won't go into all of them, but they're all incredible people who again are service and spirit driven. We'll go to the next slide. So this is where it all began, about 3.5 years ago, in my dear friend Austin Tice and Brian Cummings' garage. They started it with the PrimeMyBody brand with the Prime Hemp Superfood. It's being reformulated right now to be 80% hemp protein. That's in the process. It is, of course, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, GMO-free, nothing artificial. It's delicious. Who's tried it? Kids love it. Adults love it. Everyone loves it. And so packed full of superfoods, coconut, sugar, and stevia sweetened, cacao in there. It's delicious. And this was the beginning of the vision. And then Austin sold the company to Paul about 2.5 years ago. I think that's about right. And our oil, which is our hallmark product, which is why we're all here tonight, has only been out in people's hands for about almost 17 months. So I built most of my, not most, but a lot of my business, as did Scott Freeman, before we even had the oil, So this is brand new, you guys. I mean, we are at the very beginning of this global hemp revolution. We've just skimmed the surface of the US and we're going global, which we'll talk about a little more in a minute. So also we have the Luxe Moisturizer, which to be honest, I don't really deal with a whole lot. It's also being reformulated to have more hemp in it, more hemp oil. Hemp oil is great for the skin. And it's actually one of the biggest things that I've noticed is my skin has gotten a lot more smooth without even using the moisturizer, just by taking the oil. So people love it. I don't really deal a whole lot. I'm a hemp oil girl, right? I don't even do the protein a lot, but people, we have all these options. So let's talk about the oil. And this is really why we are here tonight. The oil has changed my life in so many ways, changed my daughter's life. My daughter just got through taking the SATs and she was totally anxious and stressed and just started really having bad anxiety. And that's when she really started getting on the oil, and it changed everything for her around that experience, and continues to bless the lives of my family, my friends, my community, my PrimeMyBody family, the stories, the testimonies, the tears of gratitude that I hear every single day about how this oil affects people is why we're all here, right? This is what we're doing. And our oil is packed full of what's called phytocannabinoids. So cannabinoids from plants. Who knows about cannabinoids? Who's just learning? So some people, right? It's a new conversation. The endocannabinoid system was discovered, pretty recently in the early 90s. It's about 25, 30 years old. I'm a healthcare practitioner. I'm responsible for taking care of people. I had no idea what the endocannabinoid system was before I entered PrimeMyBody, which I'm shocked because the more research I do, the more every single human being must know what this system is. If you become a customer of ours, if you become an affiliate and decide to rock the business, that's great, but really my purpose here is to educate each and every single one of you so that you can go out and educate others on what this crucial and critical system is. So the endocannabinoid system, basically we have receptors in our brain, in our nervous system, in our peripheral organs for these cannabinoids, right? We're supposed to be producing endocannabinoids that go into these receptors and feed this endocannabinoid system. Because we're so depleted in nutrients, we're so overtoxic, and we're such in a state of fight or flight sympathetic overload, we're not producing these endocannabinoids as we're meant to, and therefore this endocannabinoid system is severely depleted in most human beings. This is the system that's the master control system for every other system in your body. It controls your nervous system, it controls your immune system, it controls your endocrine system. Our amazing double PhD chemist, Dr. Christopher Shade, who I'll go into in a minute, I was up on stage with him at the event in Hollywood, and I said, tell us in one sentence what this oil does for people. And he said it promotes neuroendoimmunopoise. That's sexy. Neuroendoimmunopoise. I just thought that was so delicious. It's like the nervous system, the endocrine system, the immune system. We've all heard about those systems, right? Not many people have heard about the endocannabinoid system, which controls all these other systems. So the immune system, it's an immunoregulator. If the immune system is suppressed, it will bump it up. If it's overactive, it will suppress it. It controls the endocrine system, so hormone balance. We all know how important that is. And then the nervous system is where I love to talk about the oil because I'm a chiropractor, right? As is Scott Freeman. So basically, we're doctors of the nervous system. Most people don't know that about chiropractic. Most people think chiropractic is about putting the bone back into place so you can get out of back pain, right? That's what pretty much what the profession has become. But it couldn't be farther from the truth. Just a little bit about the chiropractic story because it's so in alignment with the oil. The founder of chiropractic was named D.D. Palmer, and he said that his primary intention for starting the profession was to unite man the physical with man the spiritual by helping people get into alignment, helping their posture shift so they can be tapped into the universal intelligence and have their body function the way it's meant to so they can really be of service. That's the essence of the chiropractic profession, right? Which is so badass. It's like, and people think it's about getting out of back pain, which minimizes it. It's not at all about that, actually, not at all. And so I love that because I call this chiropractic in a bottle because how it supports the nervous system. And I actually talked to Dr. Christopher Shade about that. The first time I met him, I was like, this is chiropractic in a bottle. And he was like, yes, absolutely. He's like, because it's one of the most potent supporters of the nervous system, right? And so we'll talk about that conversation a little bit just so you guys can really get why this oil works and on all the levels that it works. So when you're in fight or flight, when you're traumatized, physically, emotionally, or chemically, you go into fight or flight. You go into survival mode. You know, it's just surviving. Fight or flight, sympathetic overload. A few things happen when you're in this state, which most people are in a pretty severe state of survival mode, but you don't even know it because you've been walking around like that for most of your life. So first, when you're in survival mode, sympathetic overload, your body can't function physically the way it's meant to because the nervous system controls the organs, the tissues, the muscles. Second, you're not as able to experience the great range of emotions that you're meant to experience, like joy, bliss, ecstasy, compassion, forgiveness, empathy. Healing is feeling what you couldn't feel before, right? When you're in fight or flight, you're really limited to a very narrow range of emotion. Third, and Artemis touched on this a lot, and this is probably one of the ways the oil benefits people the most. When you're in fight or flight, the part of your brain, the frontal lobe that he was talking about, that's the part that's the conscious part of the brain. That's the part of the brain that says, I'm gonna make a choice and a change today from being stuck in my life, whether it's around relationship, career, money, health. Who's stuck in one of those ways? Relationship, career, money, most people, right? When you're in survival mode, you're stuck and you can't see a way out. And it's not actually your fault. It's because the part of the brain that helps you make the choice and the change to get out of that is actually not working, right? And last, when you're in fight or flight, you're just working on surviving. So you don't care about spiritually being aligned with your gifts and giving your gifts back in service because all you can do is survive. And so I share this with you because we take the oil 30 to 60 seconds. Literally, that's pretty instantaneous. The nervous system goes from fight or flight, sympathetic, into rest, relax, repair, parasympathetic, so that we can function better physically. We can feel a greater range of emotion and be more healthy. The frontal lobe turns on, our brain actually reorganizes so we can think different thoughts and make different changes to say, you know what, I'm tired of playing small in my life. I'm tired for settling and staying in this abusive relationship, or settling around money, or staying in this job that I hate working, or being at a low level of health. And I'm choosing to walk my full potential, to reclaim my awesomeness, to take my power back, and to live out my mission, right? That's what this oil does, you guys. It's not just about physical, right? People think hemp oil, it's great physically. Yes, read, Google to your heart's content. Cannabinoids, health benefits. I can never stand up here and claim that this oil heals, cures, treats any disease or illness, because this is a dietary supplement, right? But definitely do your research. You can read all about how it helps you physically. But the conversation is way, way, way beyond that. So hopefully you guys get a little bit now about why every human being on planet Earth needs hemp oil. Because that's the truth. Every human being on planet Earth needs hemp oil, needs what we've got, right? So basically, the whole entire world is our target market, which makes it really exciting. I met a woman at the most amazing Women in Network Marketing conference that I was at last weekend. I told this story last night, and we got to talking. We were in the shuttle together, and we were talking about our business experience, and she's in this company. I didn't ask what yet. We had talked about her earnings, and she's geared to be $1 million earner this year. And I said, well, what do you sell? And she said, mascara. And not to knock mascara. I mean, us ladies, we need mascara. But I mean, I was like, holy shit. If this woman can make $1 million selling mascara, I can sure as shit make $1 million selling hemp oil. Like, no problem.
Millionaire.
So, right, millionaire, hashtag. So that was just, it's a blessing to be where we're at with this product. You know, everybody needs it. This is a ground floor opportunity. It's just, again, win, 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 win. So now that you get why hemp oil, let's talk about why our specific hemp oil. And this is really important, 777474. This is important because we're working within the next booming industry. How many people are aware that this is the next booming industry? Cannabis, cannabinoids. And I believe that cannabinoids is the next part of this next booming industry, right? So basically this industry, $7 billion this year to over $50 billion by 2030. That's the industry that we're working in. It's being called the green rush. Everybody wants to be a part of this industry right now. How do I get in it? What does it do? How does it work for people? Most major investors are putting their money into cannabis and cannabinoids. So basically, so go back to yeah, awesome. So it's really important that we can really, back up why we say we've got the best on the planet, because there's a lot of other oils out there, right? There just is. I live in Ashland, Oregon, a hub of this next booming industry. I can name at least 10 people making hemp oil. You're gonna see more and more and more coming out as time goes on, because people need it, want it, and it's the hot thing right now. It's the next booming industry, right? So why do we have the best? So first, our plants are grown organically in Colorado, and that's really important because hemp can suck out toxins from the soil. So we really want to make sure we're eating a clean product. If you're eating a hemp product that's not organic, you're eating toxins, basically. Second, we have a two-part ethanol extraction process, and that second part of the extraction process takes out all of the detectable THC. So our product has 0.002% or less THC. This isn't about getting you high. Hemp gets you healthy, not high, right? It's not psychoactive. This is the cannabinoids literally waking up the cells. So because of that, of course, it's legal in all 50 states. 0.3 is the legal limit, and we're well below that. And we're going global, right? Like Matthew said, Japan, Canada, Mexico, and Germany. This is a global hemp revolution. And we use the word revolution because this is a revolution, you guys. Like, you have to understand what we're doing is we're bringing this sacred plant ally back into the hands of people who need it. It was taken away from us, unrightfully so, long time ago, right? And the fact that we get to be the ones spearheading this movement, spearheading this revolution, right? Really fighting for what's right to get this back so that people can really experience the transformation and the awakening that comes from it. It means something. We're not just selling a stupid product, right? This is a global hemp revolution. So it's the part of the education process. So third, why our oil is absolutely the best on the market and why we have zero competition. And you have to understand that. We have zero competition because if you decide to work with us and to join our team and to be a distributor, you're gonna get asked this all the time, right? People are gonna be like, why your hemp oil? Or I can go to the co-op and buy the hemp oil on the counter. Like, why your hemp oil? What sets you apart? So what really sets us apart, and you can go to the next slide, Colt, is our amazing chemist, Dr. Christopher Shade. So definitely Google him if you don't know about him. He's absolutely a brilliant, incredible man who I've also come to really love and respect. He's a double PhD, often referred to as psychedelic shamanic wizard, which he absolutely is when you meet him. He's studied with masters from all over the globe, ancient traditions. He not only has the knowledge, he has the wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom are two completely different things, right? He has the background in chemistry, the double PhD, he's a doctor, but he has the wisdom. So he's created this oil with his deep wisdom of what he learned from all of these different ancient masters, all these different traditions, right? So he's also a biodynamic organic farmer. So biodynamic, you take it a step above organic. And his whole mission for creating this oil was to really, or is, to get the people out of fight or flight into rest, relax, where their brains could be more turned on, they could be more aware, more conscious, more present, so that they can be better stewards of the earth. It's a pretty righteous mission, right? That's who this guy is. And that's one that I can get 150% aligned with, right? And so also this guy, you have to understand, he's the guy that knows more than probably anyone on the planet about getting the thing from the plant into the cell, right? So he's the master of absorption. And you are what you absorb. It's not you are what you eat, it's you are what you absorb. A product is only as good as absorbable as it is. So because of his liposomal nanotechnology, nanoemulsification, simply meaning the particles are broken down into small liposomes covered with what's called phosphatidylcholine, so that the cannabinoids can get right into the part of the cell where they need to go to work their magic. Gets absorbed 5 to 10 times more than any other oil, right? That's really important to understand. If you're eating an oil that's not nano-enhanced, you get about 6 to 10% bioavailability. Ours, 5 to 10 times more absorbable than what else is out there. He's made our product more potent, more pure, more absorbable than anything. So you guys have to get that what we've got actually is the best on the market. And as far as network marketing, we've got a global exclusive. Blasting this out to the world, it's such a gift. So we can go to the next slide. So this is the graph that basically shows our oil without the liposomal nanoemulsification, which is the purple, and then with the liposomal. So you can see after about 25 minutes, it's about 6 times more absorbed into the blood, right? Which that matters. That absolutely matters. That's why instantaneously, 30 to 60 seconds, you guys are feeling it. Who's had that experience? Where they take the oil, a lot of people, and you feel it pretty immediately, right? Instant gratification, it's what people want now. So I think that's enough on the oil. If I didn't cover something that you guys really are curious about, get with the person who brought you here. I'll be here after. Matthew, Artemis, Kevin, Scott, we're all here to answer. Trey, Colt, all here to answer questions for you guys about the oil. Who's excited to hear about the business? Yeah? Awesome. Cool. So I love talking about the business, and that's part of what we're doing here, right? Health, wealth, wealth, health. I believe that money is just energy. Nothing more, nothing less, right? And I believe that it's our birthright to make as much of it as we desire. But we're just not taught that, right? We're taught that there's not enough, and that it's bad, and that it's wrong to make a lot of money. We have all these stories and beliefs and thoughts around money that keep it limited for us. But I really believe that our birthright is to be these open channels for money to just pour endlessly and abundantly to and through. And that's part of what I love about this company and what I love about educating people and coaching people, right? Whoever gets to join our business, you get to be coaches for people, right? You get to change people's lives to help them see that no, they don't have to settle around money anymore. No, they don't have to play small anymore. No, they don't have to carry around that limiting belief or thought anymore. That's what we're doing here, you guys. We're changing lives, helping people see things with a different perspective. So let's talk about network marketing. I love network marketing. I absolutely, had so many beliefs and thoughts about this industry that after the past 18 months of being involved in this have just been totally wiped out with, full force. I mean, there's nothing that I can think of that is as about service, contribution, legacy, passion, community, lifting each other up. That's what this industry is about, right? It's about limitless freedom and success. There's no ceiling. Actually, I think there's, the ceiling for our company is $75,000 a week in just one part of the compensation plan. Can you guys live with $75,000 a week? Yeah? So it's, you being your own boss. It's you saying yes. It's you taking your power back and saying, I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to set my own hours. I want to set my own schedule. I want to travel and make money while I travel. I want to really live an amazing, luxurious life. And that's all possible here, especially because we've got the best product out there, the best hemp oil that we're blasting out globally, married to ground floor affiliate marketing. That is massive. That is probably one of the most amazing opportunities that any one of us in this room will ever get in our lifetime. It's just the truth. I had a meeting with my CPA, and when I first started the business, and after 6 months, he's watching the money come in. After a year, he's seeing more money, and he's just jaw dropped. He's like, this is the second best opportunity that I've ever seen. And the first was the guy who came up with the pre-packaged Costco meals. He's like a billionaire. All he had to do was come up with the idea, no overhead, didn't have to make the food, didn't have to do the packaging. He just came up with the idea, right? Multi-gazillionaire. I don't know. He was like, this is the second best. So, it's just, again, you guys are in the right place at the right time. So let's go into, basically, how can we serve you? It's all about the two questions we asked in the beginning. Do you want to be a customer, try our oil, see how it works for you? Or do you want to try our products and then get rewarded for sharing them? And you guys will share them. We say #share the love. That's what we're doing. The oil is the love. The business is the love. All we get to do is go around day after day after day after day and share the love and create communities and build our hempires and have fun, It's and just have a blast doing it. So you can go to the next one. So how do you get involved? Super, super easy, $39, two $20 bills. And I chuckle always when I see this slide because I live in Ashland, Oregon again. It's the hub of this next booming industry. I know people that have invested upwards of $500,000, $1 million to get into this green rush. You have to buy the land, hire the cultivators, hire the processors. It's not a small thing to start a growing operation, right? It takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy. So for two $20 bills, you can be blasting out globally the best hemp oil with no overhead, with no warehouse, with no employees. You have it all right there. You get a beautiful website. You can share out with your friends and family. Beautiful back office with lots of resources and videos and tools for you to be successful. You get access to the app, the PMB Pulse app, and then of course you can take advantage of our amazing compensation plan. On the next slide. So once you're enrolled as an affiliate, you become what's called active. So active means that you've bought at least $100 worth of product. So you become active, you buy any one of those 5 packs, all the way from $240 up to about $1,200. Each pack has a combination of big 50 milliliter bottles and small 10 milliliter bottles. And some of the packages have combinations of them. Some people love the littles, some people love the bigs. I love the bigs personally, but some people love the little sample bottles. I love the Premium Pack Plus because you get a combination of both. There is an amazing promotion that we're running right now through the end of the month called the 4x4x4 promotion. If you come in with one of the 3 big packs, you get paid out 4 levels down, so at the rank of gold for the next 4 months. And I'll go into more of what that means, but basically if you're building your teams over the next 4 months, you're gonna get paid a lot more if you come in at one of the big packs. And I say come in at the big pack anyway. You know, to really rock a business, you need your oil. You need at least one for yourself to have your own experience. You wanna have one in your pocket or your bag and be squirting it pump, pass, you know, in the co-op, in the post office. You're just sharing the love, right? And then you're gonna sell the others or you're gonna give them away. Whatever, you know, if you're gonna sell them, you're gonna make your investment back right away. So that's that, you become active and then you can start earning what's called fast builder rewards. So basically anyone that you sign up, you get 25% of their first time order. So say you get fired up tonight, you're like, this sounds awesome, I can share the love, I can do this, I can tell people about the most amazing product that every single human on the earth needs to be eating. Yes, I can do this, right? You go out, you tell 10 of your friends, they sign up at the premium pack, that's $2,980 that you've met right out the gate. And Matthew did that. He signed up, I think, 12 in his first week, something like that. Not everyone's as much of a superstar as he is, but people are doing it. You know, most people are signing up many people right away. Fast Builder Rewards is a great way to like start running right out the gate. So every time someone buys product, those dollars turn into points. Right? So you can go to the next slide. Once you're qualified, meaning you've signed up one person on your right that's active, meaning they've bought product, one person on your left that's active, meaning they've bought product, you're qualified. Then you can start receiving from the total compensation plan. So the main way you're gonna make money, most likely, is the team building rewards. So you're just building 2 teams, a right team and a left team. Every day people are added to your right, added to your left. Building teams, building communities. Every time they come in, they buy product. If someone's already in, they renew, they buy product. Those product dollars equal points. So every day your points are adding up. Points right, points left, points right, points left. The name of the game is to balance these 2 legs because you get paid out as they balance. So say you have 10,000 points on your right and 5,000 on your left. You'll cash out 5,000, 10% of which is 500. So that's how every day, right, left, you're cashing out on points. Every 200 points, you get $20. So you can go to the next one. So basically rank advancement, you know, this is how you earn more money. If you increase in rank, you get paid more fully out in the compensation plan. Rank advancement depends on the team building rewards, which is what we just went over, the number of customers that you have, the number of people that you've personally sponsored, and what's called group volume. You don't have to worry about all the numbers on this chart. I know it's a lot, but what's cool is that, you can go to the next one, Cole, is that if you come in at the 4x4x4 for the next 4 months, you're getting paid out at around the rank of gold, a little higher. So 4 levels down for 4 months, which is why the 4x4x4 is the best promotion we've ever run, and that's available until the end of this month. So basically, matching bonus is just a percentage override on your people's team building rewards, right? So I sign up Sam signs up Dave signs up Sally, 7 levels down. I'm getting a percentage override on all of their team building rewards. So if I sign up Sam has a $10,000 week last week with team building rewards. Because I'm Black Diamond, I would get 20% of 50% of that number. So I'd make 1,000 on his 10,000, which is amazing because mind you, I have lots of level 1s, I have lots of level 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. This is the main way that I've earned from the compensation plan. Team building is creeping up. But this is a really generous part of the comp plan. And it's awesome because those of you that know about network marketing, it's like a binary combined with a unilevel, right? Most compensation plans are one or the other, but this has both. From what I've heard, I'm not a network marketer in the past, but we have a lot of experienced affiliate marketers coming over to our company, and they're saying that our compensation plan is just, out of the water. So go to the next one. This is residuals. So basically after that first purchase, which you guys get 25% of, 20% of all subsequent purchases get divided up between the levels. And of course, as you increase in rank, you get paid more fully out in the levels. So right now in the beginning, this is gonna be like 50 cents, 37 cents, 20 cents on any particular order. But over 3 to 5 years, as you build your organizations and your teams, this is the residual passive income. For me right now, this is getting to be a really nice number, right? This is the money while you sleep, the money while you travel and you're taking your family on vacation and you're not in the office to make money, right? I had a big desire to not be attached to an office anymore to make money. And that's what it takes to be real. This isn't a get rich quick overnight endeavor, not by any means. We can never make income claims. We can never promise or guarantee that you'll make 1 penny here. You may make 0, you may make 1 million, right? It's really you get out what you put in. But this is over 3 to 5 years what's going to really be substantial. And God willing, support you and your family for the rest of your lives. So we're almost done here. Thanks for hanging in here. So unparalleled support, and you guys in this room, talk about unparalleled support. I mean, Matthew is already really well connected with JT, Paul, the CEO. They were both here last night. Colt and Trey, Trey and Austin are like best friends, right? They're absolutely connected to the top. You guys have my support, who's also connected to these really big leaders, which really is everything when you're in a company. The level of support that you get really makes a difference. The leaders in this room who've organized this event are top-notch leaders, right? We've got company calls Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. We have training calls. We have overview calls. We've got leadership calls. I do a coaching call specifically for my team on Mondays to really work on mindset, because honestly, you guys, 80% of this game is mindset. 20% is structures. Everything I'm going over right now is structures. It's really important to learn and to know, and you'll get it. This is a lot of information, but 80% of this is mindset. Is the thoughts that you think, is the beliefs that you believe, is the words that you speak, is the vision that you carry, like Artemis shared in the beginning. If you do all those things, you have the vision, you have the thoughts, you have the words, you have the beliefs, any one of you can be a hemp millionaire. Truly. Any one of you. All of you. So the support is just awesome. We've got the app, which is great. There's short little videos that you can text people to prospect, keep track of the people that you're prospecting. Then we've got the event coming up in Denver. Who's going to Denver? A few people. You guys will all be there. You will. So Denver is a year from our launch. We just launched a year ago in Houston, June 8th to 11th. So this is the year celebration of our company. And the events are incredible. They're just really fun. We celebrate, we learn a lot. Dr. Christopher Shade is there, he trains us. Paul, the CEO, speaks. All the top leaders in the company get to speak. You get motivated, you get excited, you get fired up, you get to meet your upline, you get to be with your team. The events are a total game changer. So if you guys are excited to do this, you will be there. Absolutely, it's just a must. And you guys are close. It's like what, 2-hour plane ride? Couple-hour plane ride? Yeah. So catch the wave. Journey began a couple years ago. You guys are here. We've gone through concentration phase. This is a really exciting time to come in. We're just entering momentum. Things are just starting to get good. We went through a lot of challenges in the first year with shipping, with merchant. It was a tough first year, I won't lie. But now shipping's up to speed. We've got solid merchants. We've got great customer support. We are ready to rock and roll. And this is the time. So right around the corner, we've got new products. So I heard through the grapevine that our detox is going to be out tonight. So midnight, we'll be able to order the detox, which is epic because Christopher Shades, he's a detox master. That's what he's world renowned for, is getting heavy metals out of the body. And hemp oil can act as a detoxifier, right? So if you're taking the hemp oil and the detox at the same time, it's just, they're like peanut butter and jelly, right? So that's gonna be available tonight, midnight, which is so exciting. Our businesses are all gonna explode from this. Our health and wellness is gonna explode from this. This is a really, like, we've all been waiting for the detox, right? For months and months and months. So it's finally here. We've got a pet product coming on board, which is maybe even more exciting than all of that because people will do anything for their pets, right? So that's gonna be huge. And then we've got global expansion right around the corner. Paul just got back, which he shared with you, were here last night from Australia. We're going public, right? Once we go public, this thing is just gonna freaking blast off. And then we're gonna enter stability, right? So we're not even in momentum. You guys are sitting here first. We always say timing is a gift. The timing of this is just an absolute gift for each and every one of you. But the positioning is a choice, right? The positioning is a choice. It's your choice if you want to say yes to this. Anyone who gets in right now is so primely positioned for success. With what we've got, with the support that you have, it's up to you, really.